Welcome to my 12 days of Christmas. I am excited to show you this super beautiful wavy split tumbler tutorial. Make sure you remember to like and subscribe to my channel and check the description box below for my free Facebook group where I will be doing giveaways with this series. Today we will be working on a 32-ounce plump from the Tipsy Magnolia. I have already made a vertical line going up my tumbler with my Cami Page Boutique Ultimate Tumbler Tool, and I have cut out my template on this gorgeous pine cone vinyl from my shop, and I am just going to line the template up with that straight line. Before I apply this entire template, I will leave the backing on and just fold back about that inch or so to tack it down. And then I will push it all the way around my tumbler to make sure that my lines match up. When your template is on straight and all lined up, you will just take another inch or so of that backing off of your template and push firmly with your hand. I usually just use my palm. Sometimes I will also use a vinyl squeegee, and you are just going to press slowly and firmly around your entire tumbler until you get almost to the beginning of your template. And when you reach to that point, you are going to remove a little bit of the transfer tape just so your template doesn't overlap. If it overlaps, it gets a lot harder to remove that extra transfer tape. Now that you have removed a couple inches of the transfer tape, we are just going to take the rest of our template, and I kind of like to pull it and make sure that the lines match up perfectly before I set it down. Also make sure there are no bubbles or wrinkles on your template, as that can mess up the pattern as well. Once you have it all applied, go ahead and remove the rest of your transfer tape. Now we are going to remove the first section of our template. This template is really sleek and stunning. It's like a wave split. So I'm going to take the first section on each side and remove that. And then I'm going to find a paint color that is close to my first glitter color. I will be using Morning Dew, which is kind of a yellowish green. So I took this light paint, mixed about half and half with glitter glue, and then I am going to carefully paint that section, being really careful on the one side. The other side where we're going to remove the other piece of the template, you don't have to be as careful. If you haven't watched my Tumblr template hack, it is a few videos back. Just give it a search and it will show you an easy hack if you don't want to be as careful with your painting. I just got lazy and didn't do that on this Tumblr. We are going to paint that section with the paint and glitter glue, and then we are going to take our Morning Dew glitter and sprinkle it on that section while that mixture is still wet. We are going to do that on both sides of our template, and then we are going to remove the next section right here next to that Morning Dew color. And then we are going to also take a paint color and mix in some glitter glue. I am using Chrysalis, which is kind of a bronzy gold. It's absolutely stunning. So I just kind of took this brownie gold paint. It's definitely not my favorite color, but I will say for sure it works for browns and light golds. And I'm going to paint that section. This time being careful, butting up the paint next to the glitter. But once again, you don't have to be super careful on the side that you're going to remove that last piece of the template. When you are doing the paint and glitter glue method, make sure you are working fairly quick. It does tend to dry on you, and if it dries too fast, then obviously your glitter won't stick and you'll have to do another coat. And base coating it in a similar color is actually trying to cut down on waste and adding that second coat. So try to work as quick as you can. Then while that is wet, we are going to apply that chrysalis glitter on both sides. Now we are going to remove the final section of our template, and we are going to mix up some glitter glue and paint that will match our third color. Our third color is called Determination, and it is so beautiful. It is probably one of my new favorite colors. It's like a dark forest green, but has some teal in it, and it is just so magical. We are going to paint that section and sprinkle it on just as we did before. This time we are going to be as careful as we can because now we're going to try to protect the side of the glitter, and we also need to protect the side of the vinyl as well. If you guys need high quality glitter and you are tired of overspending, then I promise you have to check out my shop. I carry all of that for just a fraction of the cost. It's those super sparkly soft glitters. Give it a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. Now for the bottom, you are just going to pick one of those three colors that we used up the side. I went with chrysalis. I just liked the contrast with the dark vinyl. So I'm just gonna carefully paint around that rim with that glue and paint mixture, and then paint the base and cover that with that gorgeous chrysalis bronzy gold glitter. Now you are going to spray seal those glitter sections. My favorites to use are Rust-Oleum or Krylon's Triple Thick. I like to do 2 fairly heavy coats and make sure that that glitter is fairly tacked down. We are trying to avoid it shifting too much on your tumbler. I don't think you will ever get a tumbler that just doesn't shift at all, but we are trying to prevent that as much as possible. When that spray sealer is completely dry, you are going to add a coat of epoxy to your tumbler. Now that that epoxy layer is all cured, you are going to cut out some vinyl striping that coordinates with your glitters and your pattern vinyl. And you are just going to press down and follow those waves going down the side. I cut my stripes out using this matte metallic kind of bronze color, and I just think it was absolutely perfect. It turned out super pretty. We are going to do that on both sides. You can add a decal if you would like, but one of my cute friends over in my mentorship group wanted this tumbler and she did not want a decal, so I am just going to leave it as is. If you have any excess striping on the top and bottom of your tumbler, just take your X-Acto knife, following that bottom line of the rim, and cut that off. Now you are going to take this tumbler back over to your turner and apply epoxy until your tumbler is smooth. Then you are left with this absolutely gorgeous wavy line design. This one is so simple yet elegant, and sometimes those ones are my very favorite. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did. Check for me on all other social media platforms under Diamonds and Dust, and don't forget to like and subscribe.